Hi guys, hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Alicja and I'm going to talk about something that is pretty important, interesting, and a fun topic, I think, for artists to listen to. So, this video is meant for you to be background sound. It's a very slow paced video, so just listen to me somewhere in the background, right? Anyway, earning money and just growing to be a freelancer artist is so difficult, and I did that. I am a freelance artist. I am completely financially free right now, and I'm going to talk about how you can get there, not only by doing the same thing I did, but also just by choosing some different ways. I don't 100% know how to do them because obviously I didn't do them myself fully. I did try them out though. So I'm just going to talk about it. Anyway, let's talk about how I started, how I get where I am, because I want you guys to know that it might look like it's easier than what it actually is. I am now 22, almost in 1 month, and I started when I was 17. That's when I started posting on Instagram, and I grew pretty fast in the beginning and then just pretty slow further, like until where I am now. And Instagram part is actually very important for me because I became the kind of, I don't like to call myself like that, but it's kind of true. I'm this kind of influencer artist, you know, because my point of my job is to entertain people for internet. So I don't know what was a better name for it, so you understand, but I'm this kind of influencer artist, and I don't do any advertisements. Only advertisements I earn from are from my YouTube channel ads, and that's it. As I said in the previous video, you don't earn any money from Instagram itself, although I heard that Instagram is kind of thinking about it, but I don't know anything about it yet. I just heard it from someone. But anyway, when did I start earning money? I started earning money 1 year since when I started. That's when I earned my first dollar. Imagine, I was working, I was crazy. Like, I was so motivated, like walking out of the door to school at 7:30 a.m. I went to school, it took me 1 hour to get there. So 8:30 I was there, and then I was at school. It was sometimes different, but most of the time I was there until 3 p.m. or 5 p.m. And most of the days in a week I was going immediately to my job, and I was done with working often at 10 p.m. and before I was home it was 11, sometimes 12 p.m. and 12 p.m. is also when I started working on my Instagram page. So I was really freaking determined. I was very motivated to do it. I had no time, but I somehow found time every day, even though I had to take this time from my sleep schedule, which I don't recommend though. I don't recommend that. But that's just the part that helped me. I couldn't do it other way because I just had no time. So yeah, I slept 4 hours every day almost, but I did do it only for 2 hours a day. So if you have 2 hours free every day, you can do it. I had to sleep less to have those 2 hours a day. If you just have them, it's going to be already very possible for you to get there. So there's that. I'm talking about how I got where I am. So if you want, for example, to draw illustrations, work for someone in a company, like your dream company, draw comics, different things, then you should take different route. If you want to do that, you need to focus on your portfolio. Also, your Instagram, maybe YouTube, but you don't need to focus on growing as much because you don't need any audience if you want to get into a company, if you want to get a job. So yeah, it's totally different. But portfolio will always be pretty important. So if you want to be an Instagram influencer artist that has more kind of a passive income, listen to me. There's not so many difficult steps. All you need is actually consistency. Like, you need to keep going, because it's going to be hard only because you will think like, okay, it's not working, I need to stop, but you can't. So you need to grow your Instagram mostly. You can grow your TikTok. I didn't find any success on TikTok yet, but maybe you can try. A lot of people get a lot of success on TikTok. So grow your audience, and you can earn your money through YouTube. I'm pretty, how do you call it? Transparent with my earnings on YouTube. It's somewhere from $350 to $550 a month, which is, not enough to live. But it's a nice extra. And from Instagram you get nothing. From TikTok I think you get something, but I don't know anything about it. And what I do, I sell my brushes, which I have my website for. I made my website myself, which was very annoying. But you can also do it just on Gumroad, Etsy. I didn't want to do it because I didn't want to pay extra fees. I just wanted to have 100% of my earnings. I didn't want to pay Gumroad like 20% was when I started. It was like 20%, I think. I had to pay to Gumroad, and I was like, no freaking way. I'm just making my own freaking website. So that's where I sell brushes, and that is my main income. I don't recommend having only one income. That's not very smart, because when you have your own business, you don't have any contract for money. Like, when you work somewhere, you know that for so many months or years or anything, you are sure you're going to earn money. They can't just fire you out of nowhere. But with earning yourself, you're pretty you don't know anything for sure. It's nice because you can earn more money, because you're your own boss, you have control, and no one is cutting your part, but there is a lot of risk, actually. Not that much as you might think if you're scared, but there is a little bit of risk. So think about having a lot of income. But I think I got a little bit too far. How to have income, like how to actually get to people to buy any of your products. If it's stickers, prints, courses, brushes, anything. If you want people to buy it, you need to think about why would anyone want to buy it. You can't just make a brush and cry if you don't sell anything. You need to think about why doesn't anyone want it. Like, you are giving something for something. You need to make your product that good that artists, or just your clients, potential customers, will want to actually give their money to you to have it. And it's really difficult. Most artists don't have any feeling for business, and that's the biggest problem for most people. Most artists that want to make money like freelance, you need to have at least a little bit feeling in business. Learn about it, because you can have such a big audience. You can have so many views, so many likes on your Instagram, YouTube, but still earn very little money. So if you are in that situation, or if you feel like you could earn more from what you have, read about business. It's all the same. Read about how to run a successful business. I just thought about this meme of Kim Kardashian, but never mind. So, learn about it is a very important part. And if you want to be this kind of illustration, like working at a company or this, if you want to earn money that way, there's something that actually connects those two, like being a freelancer and working for a company as an artist. There's a thing that actually connects those two, and you know what it is? It's school is not as important as you think. Like your diploma, I don't know if you, that's how you call it, right? It sounds Dutch, I'm not sure. But just your degree, yes, your degree is not as important, because art, like if you're a doctor, of course, it's important. If I want to get my heart transplant, I want it to be done by a certified doctor, you know. But when it comes to art, you can get art degree even if you're not good in art. You can get better scores at school even though you're the worst artist at the art school. Why? Because art schools don't actually know how to teach you the art part. They can teach you about the history, about how things work, but the most important thing you need to know how to do is creating art that will make you money. And it is professional logos, not a logo that will be so creative and out of the box. No, it has to be a logo design that will sell, logo design that a company would actually use. So you need to know how to make it look good from close up, from far. You need to know all the little specifications, how to export it to all the important files, what kind of files do companies need for their logos, every little detail. You need to know those things. And at my art school, at least, they didn't teach me that at all. How to make good art. You can get the best scores at school by making a drawing very mediocre, not very pretty, but exactly as you were told, and you get very high scores. And that way you get a degree. But for companies, and when it comes to freelance market, it's no value. Like companies that want a logo designer, want an illustrator, or any designer, any artist, they really don't focus that much on the degree. Like it's useful, but if you show them you have the best degree, like the most respectful degree you can get in art, and you show them your portfolio and it's very mediocre, they're not going to want to hire you. But when you get to the higher talk, I don't know how you call it, but when you get called to get a job and you have to talk with those people, like maybe with a boss. If you talk with a boss, the bosses of the companies are most of the time smart people. They are intelligent, so they will know that they need to focus on your portfolio and what you can do and how fast you learn, how flexible you are, and not on your degree. They would know that, so don't worry. Only people that are in between, they don't know how this works, they might focus on a degree too much, which is not that important, so that might be a problem. But if you talk with the right person, they will get you the job if you are good at it. I got my first job as a logo designer when I was 17, and I didn't even do anything this direction. I was doing it at home because I wanted to earn money from Fiverr. I wanted to make logos and sell it to people, and I learned it myself completely, 100%. And I was hired because I was doing it so well. And art, drawing, do you think anyone taught me that? the best artists you see on Instagram, how do you think they became that good? There are no teachers that will teach you that at school. Like, if they could draw so well, they would be famous themselves. Not all the time, but imagine, why is a teacher, why is an art teacher an art teacher? Because they didn't succeed in art themselves. Like, they couldn't make art their actual job, so they became a teacher. Most of the time, not all the time. I love art teachers when it comes to personality, not really what they teach me, but they're cool, they're cool. Anyway, focus on your skills and what you can teach yourself, because the most important thing in this market, like artist market, is what you can teach yourself. No one is going to teach you the most important things, because you need to be independent, freelance, and even if you want to get hired, there are so many artists that want a art job. Like, it's not that difficult, but it's still pretty highly requested to have a job like this. If you want to make illustrations, you need to go for it 100%. You need to be the best, or at least the best version of what you can do. And people will value that much, much more than any degree in the world. Art degrees are the least important degrees you can have. You can do it if you're doing an art degree, great. Use it the right way. If you have, because of your art degree, you have programs, use them at home, learn at home from the programs you get for free from your school, because you're going to learn more doing it home yourself than you're going to learn at school. 100%. So use that. You have free resources. So that's very useful too. When you have free time, art school can be pretty easy most of the times. You have a lot of free time. Use that to learn even more. Use that to grow your audience or grow your portfolio. Like, you want to be a company artist, portfolio is number one. If you want to be an influence kind of artist, your audience is the number one. So you need to have the one focus. Of course, art skills, but besides that, try to give your attention to those things. I don't think I have much more to say, so I hope it was handy. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll try to answer every question you have, or if there are a lot, I can answer them in another video. And I hope you like the drawing. This is Billie Eilish. And yeah, let me know if you want more of this kind of videos where I just talk about some topics and draw in the background. So yeah, let me know. Love you guys, and I'll see you or hear you in the next video. Bye guys. Kisses.